More than a year ago, I put out a video how I get into a password protected iPhone. It was actually a BFU extraction, which I explained in the video. It was before first unlock. It wasn't an actual unlock. It was just video that highlights the difference between a locked device and unlocked device and what can be recovered from a locked device using a before first unlock checkmate exploit through Celebrate. That video got a lot of traction. A lot of people commented, a lot of people liked the video, and a lot of people wonder what can be recovered. And to sum up the video, I'm actually going to link the video above and in the description. So to sum up the video had two parts, the BFU and AFU. So in the BFU, you can see there was metadata and then a bunch of smaller things, and then AFU, which was almost a full extraction. Now, to a lot of people, the BFU was kind of useless because what can you really do with BFU? There's some metadata, there's some call log, there's few things that can be recovered. This was very helpful in many forensic cases since then. So we've done a lot of BFU extraction. A lot of times we did Bitcoin cases where we had to check if the app is on the device. There was tons of other cases too that were really helpful getting the BFU extraction. But today's video is a little bit different because today I'm going to show you how we get into locked devices. This covers iPhone 4S to 7 with this method, and then there's also another method that can unlock newer devices, but this is not for this video. In this video, I'm going to definitely focus on getting into a password locked iPhone. This isn't a real case. I'm actually using one of the test phones I have here. For the reason being is because the process is very lengthy. So a 4-digit code will take about a day if you go from 0 to 9999, all the combination. A 6-digit code can take up to 3 months. Obviously, I won't be filming for 3 months, so I'm going to create a fake case. I'm going to take one of my phones. I set the password 1035, so we can start from 1000, go up to 35, so we'll do 35 iteration or maybe more, and we'll eventually get into the phone. This will actually bypass the 10 try limit and timeout. The speed is slow, unfortunately. It's all because Secure Enclave is really slowing things down, and the newer the phone is, the slower it is. There's some newer phones can take up to a year. I'm talking about iPhone 8 and X and above. Those phones can take a lot longer to crack and get in for the password. I also want to mention the alphanumeric passwords. With alphanumeric passwords, this method, it's possible, but if you can imagine, if you're doing 6 passwords per minute, how many really can you do? If you don't have any clues about the password, how many can you really do? This might take you decades, hundreds of years. Not feasible unless you have clues of what the password is. If you have a suspect that you have his computer, you can look at his passwords, you can see his keychain from his Mac, for example, that we can kind of deduct, oh, the password could be this and this and that, so we can try a different iteration of the password. Anyway, enough the talking. Make sure you like and share this video. Make a comment below, it helps the channel. I'm not going to bore you with this BS. Let's go in and see how we get into a locked iPhone.
Alright, here we are. This is the iPhone 6 that we're going to crack the passcode to. You can see there's no trust, there's no key between the computer and the phone, and that's very important. So let's go have a look at the phone before we plug it in. So this is iPhone 6 running 12.5.4. So this method of unlocking is going to work for most phones up to the latest version of iOS unless Apple changes something. So let's lock the screen and plug it in. And you can see the phone still says unlock iPhone to use accessory. Very important, that means there's no key between the phone and the computer. So in the last video, we used Celebrate UFS to get into the phone using BFU. But in this case, we're actually going to use a different program, another forensic tool that can give us the option to do this. So we're going to plug the phone in, phone is plugged in, and we got to go in a DFU mode. And the next step was to put the phone in DFU mode. Not gonna lie, it took me a while to put it in DFU mode for some strange reason. I've done it millions of times, but this day, I don't know, it just took me a while. And once that was done, we can start the password cracking.
Okay, so the first thing this forensic software does is extracts all the data from the phone. This took a while. I can't remember exactly. I think it was maybe 40 minutes or so, and then once that process was completed, it moved on to the actual password cracking, which took a while. You can see this is like 10,000 sped up, 10,000 twice sped up. So it's almost 20,000 sped up, and it's going through a lot of passcodes, as you can see. And then after some time, we can see it's decrypting the device. And I made a mistake here. What I forgot to do is set up my custom password cracking. I should have just said start from 1000, go to 1036, because the password was 1035. I set the passcode just for this video so I can show how quickly we can get to 35 tries. But I didn't do that for some reason. I completely forgot, and I just hit start, and I didn't want to restart it again. So I figured, let's just go the way it is. I got other jobs to do anyway, so I can just leave it running and cracking the passcode. And if you want to send in your phone here for passcode cracking, keep in mind, we do verify that you are the owner of the phone. We're not going to do it just for anybody. And also the time it takes, it is going to be a lengthy process. So 4 digits will take about a day, 6 digits, 3 months, up to 3 months. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, we're almost done here. The software is almost done looking for the code itself. And in a minute, we're going to see the password once it was found. So it went through, I think, 1,200 passcodes in that time. So obviously we passed that 10 password limit. And here we go. We see here's the passcode, and that's it. We got the passcode for the phone now, and we can put it in and we can get into it and extract our data. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and follow me for more videos. Like I said, if you want to send in a phone, contact me. The email is in the description of this video. Also, you can go to forensicguide.ca and you can find me through there. We'll see you in the next video.